So we have many brands in our kitty. Digital screens have been part of all of these expansions, where we use it for basically two types of outputs. One is to attract customer to the store by showing the product details or maybe talking about the brand, the heritage of the brand. And secondary, it's also very informative when you go inside the store where we put it in the cashback, for example, or maybe an area where the customers they relax. So far is there and they're relaxing, having coffee. So in that area, trial room zone. In these areas, we install these units to communicate a lot of details about the products particularly. It helps while educating the customer also to do lot of cross selling of accessories. What can fit, say for example, with a pant and shirt. What other things can also go into that. So selling cross selling of the products, the details about the products, also the customer experience in terms of how the products are placed with respect to demographics and how it is actually going to fit to the kind of customer who is actually coming into the store. So we have static display and dynamic display, what we call in our designing principles. So mostly on Windows we do dynamic displays where it can actually attract the customers very fast. It actually creates curiosity what's going on here. And when we use larger screens, say for example, so 15 feet by 10 feet larger screen on the window, it definitely gives complete idea about what exactly we are selling at the store and what customer range we are actually targeting. Whether it's a young customer or it's actually slightly premium. In malls, if you see, the corridors are very less wide, and suddenly people pass through the corridor, and again the digital displays on the window, it helps attracting the customer. It increases the footfall of the store. The recent one what we are trying is basically the transparent screen. Okay, the transparent screen is it's pretty interesting in terms of the transparency what it brings in, and also it communicates. You can send a lot of write-ups to the screen. It doesn't disturb the window backdrop, or maybe if you have some mannequin podium placed there or some other type of display we have done considering the season of the product. The transparent screen creates one more layer to it, and it actually talks about the window. Not only it displays a separate message, also it talks about the window. So that quickly at a larger letters when it passes through, you quickly read it and you understand. The moment the letter goes, you see the window. And the magic mirror which we had done long back, 6-7 years back in Vanishing in Indranagar, we want to bring that back. And that time the AI was not very active. Now AI can help getting the customer database directly from their profile and bringing into the store where the magic mirror can be used, to contribute to their decision making on the products and all. So we don't have to put cameras the way we had put earlier, and the privacy concerns what the customers had, that can go away. And also they can do it at their home. They can create their own database. This is the dimensions whatever we need actually for to create the database. One of the other benefit of digitalization of stores is the faster communication. Say for example, we have more than 5,000 stores across India. The geographical challenge to change the posters, screens and all, which is very physical, that can be completely converted into digital way. In fraction of seconds, we can communicate to all the stores sitting here in Bangalore. Now I think there is no difficulty. It was there, say 4-5 years back. Now a lot of German, Chinese, also Indian production companies they have come up. Yeah, I think the most important factor to play with digital technology is the content, because screen has no value if the content is not good. we have to spend on content. This is the content we should go for the display options. In fact, the technology what we're using currently is the COB technology, which is actually chip on board, which is one chip on the surface. Earlier it used to be RGB. There will be three chips on the surface. The technology also has changed a lot. These are less weight, easily claddable. It can go into any surface, curvilinear surfaces it can go. So I think the options are enormous. So I have seen these LED screens, say because of something hitting it to it, one small pallet of it gone or got damaged or something like that. So the replacement of that small piece, it takes time. We first give the requirement whether it is exterior installation or interior installation, the viewing distance and all of that, and also the orientation in many cases, because if it is, say for example, facing south, we might need the 7500 nits of the display brightness. Okay, so the orientation when it is say other say east or north, it comes down to 5000 and all. So if the sunlight is directly falling on the store and you are putting display screen on the window, then it has to be more than 7500 nits. And also the pitch of those LED palettes, that has to be at least 2.6, 2.9 within that. So these requirements we give to the supplier, and also the sizes, the available size what we have in the window or maybe window display sections. Basis that they give us couple of options. The ratios are decided basis on that. In fact, our Indian vendors are very well acquainted with the technology. Uh, the outside India, if you compare Europe or US or anywhere, they're inventing the technology, but they do not have space to implement it. And for that, they have to come to India to sell their products.